what's going on. Oh, excuse me. But is this the chat? Okay, filtered. No, we want all messages. Okay. So it says I'm live and it won't let me rotate my screen. What's this? Oh, ciao. Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I have to look again because apparently I got a whole new setup, you guys. I am on my phone because it won't let me do right on my other devices. It's just one of those days. I don't know what to say, y'all. Okay. But yes, I do. Okay. I have just put up a video on my other channel. So go over there. Don't please. I posted it. The link is on my post. So if you go and look at my post, there's a link to the channel. Anna's Tuition, Anna's Intuition, and you'll see the link. And I've been posting a video. I'm trying to post them more and more and more because I have. Oh, I got me some more cards, girl. Oh, we finna get down, girl. Okay, I got 3 more decks coming. We gonna locate people and stuff. Okay, you know what I'm saying? We gonna do crime search. But anyway, I did the video on Brendan Paul. Brendan Paul is supposed to testify for the prosecution on Diddy. Apparently, this young man had got caught in the hotel. I think he was at the airport. He got caught. Okay, let me slow down. I'm going too fast. He was a mule. A mule. A mule is somebody who carries things for you, okay? And it's usually in the context of drugs. Let's just put it out there. It's usually a drug mule, but a mule carries stuff. So anyway, um, they have this man listed as P. Diddy's assistant. Okay, so here we go with this yawn attack. But apparently he got caught. I believe it was at the airport with the drugs. Okay, so he's got a case. And this man was playing basketball for one of the universities. Okay, so they met up. They got in contact. Okay, hey, yeah, girl. Okay, hey, Tanya. Hey, Lakeisha. Did y'all see me trying to do the live on my other one? I couldn't see myself. I could see myself until I hit the live button. I don't know. See, this is what they do. I'm gonna tell y'all what they be doing. They be effing with these devices, okay? And they be making it like it's rocket science. They do it on purpose, okay? They do it on purpose. Anyway, the guy was supposed to testify. Now, I thought he was testifying Monday. No show. Tuesday, no show. Here it is Wednesday, and I'm looking at Morale, okay? Morale, however he pronounced his name. I always watch him, and he's waiting on the man too. So I did a spread. I did a reading on my other channel on what happened with Brandon, okay? And my first reading didn't come out right, okay? I mean, it came out right, but my record didn't come out right on my computer. Girl, just a hot mess. And then the infamous scenario. Oh, I thought I was recording, okay, and I was recording, but it cut off. So I don't know what's going on. This is an old MacBook, okay. I need to dig down in my pockets and I guess come up with some money. I don't know, okay? But here's my laptop. And then all of a sudden, I was going live with you guys on my laptop. Now all of a sudden, okay, it doesn't support uh, um, the camera or something. Anyway, with that said, how you doing? Okay, I'm not gonna let it get me. I ain't gonna let it stress me out. Okay, I'm just not gonna let it. Okay, because I know that's what he want to do. So I was seeing what was coming up
and let me show you
with
how to get rid of fungus for good at home today. The reason. What airline is associated with this charge? Agent Penland says American Airlines from JFK to LA. And the hotel, Four Seasons for Clayton Howard, aka Dave. Prosecution states, let's look at 6T108. What is this?
So okay, he's reading off the transcript. I'll look at that later. Okay, how you guys doing? It's always something. I'm telling you. Oh, you saw it was a blank screen? Could you hear me? I don't know what's, but see, I didn't drop the here's my iPad, okay? And it's got cracks and stuff in it, okay? Well, sorry about that. But anyway, it's got cracks and stuff like that. So I kind of figure out, you know, it's been hitting the head. It's been hitting the head too many times. So, you know, I need another iPad. I normally don't have cracks and stuff like that in my electronic devices. This one apparently fell on the floor, and I had my mirror glass nightstand because I was in the other room, and that was the first crack. Okay, and is on and popping after that. Oh, you did hear me. Okay, you did hear me. So anyway, that's what I was coming on to tell you guys, that I put up another video, okay? But I'm gonna be putting up more and more and more videos, and I want to go more. I want to go live. I can't go live on that channel. Fine. I just uploaded a video, okay? But I can go live on this channel, and I want to go live more and more and more because I want to be at home with you guys more and more and more. But anyway, I was waiting on the Brendan, okay, to testify about this being Diddy's mule, or what he had to say. Okay, that's the thing. Okay, what does he have to say about this? This is what we waiting on. Oh, how did I learn to read tarot? Girl, watching the tarot videos. Okay, it all started with. Let's see, when did it start? It all started with the election, Donald Trump, and they were predicting, and it was all, I don't know if YouTube was showing you guys, because it's gotten really popular reading these cards and stuff like that. And so I'm reading the video, watching the videos. Okay, when I get hungry for something, I get hungry. Okay, I will watch, okay, the videos, and I was watching all the tarot and the oracle, finding out what the meanings were. Okay, I'm still not versed in all the meanings, okay? And what that's coming from too is that I'm looking at, when these people are reading the cards, everybody kind of has their own little twist in there. Oh, I am? Oh, okay. Well, I thought everybody was doing it. You know how YouTube, okay? So they like to flood you with those videos, okay? So that's why, okay? Normally, no, I don't do this, okay? But I figured I'm coming from a good place, and I do have intuition. So what I did was I got the oracle cards to help me with my intuition, and it does help you with your intuition. It gives you words, okay, and those words can give you words or give you ideas or help your memory. Yes, I got my biblical card. I'm holding on to that for personal readings. Okay, I'm holding on to the biblical. I got my biblical the next day. Where did it go? Oh, it's in the room in my drawer. I got that, and that's a nice deck. That's a nice deck. It gives you reading like the regular tarot cards, okay, but it gives you references to biblical references. It gives you, okay. So, and it's good. I like it. Well, here's the thing. Contrast to Christianity, okay, they got so much going on. It's just too much going on for me. I wanted to do it, so I did it. Yes, I've heard and I've learned, and I grew up believing that that is part of witchcraft, okay, which to me it is, but not all witchcraft is bad witchcraft. It depends on the person, and you really need to know, like, in other words, okay, do you really want some bad witch, okay, or not even bad witch? Here we go. Okay, do you want somebody reading your cards or your palm or whatever, your future, whatever they're reading, okay, who practices in uh, uh, spells and what do they call it? Witchcraft, okay, the bad witchcraft, putting spells on people and grinding up chicken feet with okay, you see, do you want somebody like that reading your cards? Okay, you see what I'm saying? I don't want nobody like that reading my cards. I don't want nobody who's gonna be vindictive, or who gets mad at a person and starts trying to put curses on them and stuff. You see what I'm saying? That's okay. So you got to be careful about people who read cards. Somebody just want to read your cards, they reading your cards, fine. But if they, and they're not going to tell you, okay, if they into that, they're not going to just come out and tell you. Maybe you mad at somebody and they tell you they could put a spell on you. They could put a spell on that person later on down the line during the conversation or something. Then okay. Some people you may know through somebody else. Oh, she be out. She be putting spells. She be doing that black magic. That's it. That black magic. If I could read professionally, I would. Uh, I am, but I gotta learn my cards more and feel my cards more. See, because I got different decks now, okay, and I wanna. Ooh, who is it? Okay. Okay, we gonna put these cards to the test. Who is it? Okay, this particular deck, okay, it describes the person. They're Caucasian, African American. They wear braids. Okay, they got blonde hair. You see what I'm saying? Okay, that's what this. Okay, wow. I'm like, I thought that would be fun to do. Yeah, I thought it would be fun to do. Okay, we're not trying to get all into calling spirits and saying this and saying that, because my belief is that God is the ruler of all things, okay, and he got me this far, and he okay, and he did not get me this far doing no oracle cards and trying to read my future, okay. But I thought it would be fun. Some people may want to know what the cards say. Maybe they can help, and that's why I did the biblical, because I didn't even know they had a biblical tarot. Okay, I'm like, biblical. Oh, now that's what we need. That's what everybody need. They need them some biblical cards. You want to read some cards? And yes, and I am doing personal readings, online. Okay, I'm lightweight. Right, you found me through the makeup videos. I haven't worn makeup in years. Ever since the the COVID-19. Ever since the COVID, so that's COVID-19, that's 2019, I haven't worn makeup. And a lot of people have gotten down. The beauty industry is not like it used to be. Mm-mm. It's not like it used to be. And, okay, and the main thing is I've gotten older, okay? And so that makeup look, and you get older, you can still do makeup. And I still have a brand new thing I haven't even used. When I find it, we're gonna use it. I got that, and I went to Ulta to get it. Cost me $75. and all I got was a stick of foundation and a concealer. Okay, and what I wanted to do is I wanted to use that. Okay, so when I get it, it's around here somewhere. I've had it for years. Okay, that's a shame. Okay, but anyway, so I want to see what it will do and help. Okay, enhance. I want to do enhancement. Yeah, and so you didn't want to wear no mask with that makeup and all that makeup stuck to the mask and stuff, okay? Even though it's your own, it still look nasty, okay? And it be hot and just a mess, girl, just a mess. And then rubbing your makeup off, it's just too much. It was too much going on, girl. Too much going on. And then I got I got Mystical Moon. Now the Mystical Moon cards are these cards that I got, and let me see what this one is. This is healing, okay, healing energy more oracle, okay. I am a very direct person, okay. I think and I speak directly. Sometimes too direct, but that's just how I am. So I got cards that are more direct for me. For me. That's my personal thing. I got cards that are more okay, like this. Who is it? Okay, that's right. Okay. Oh wait, wrong deck. Who is it? There we go. Okay. If you can't tell us directly, give us a description. Okay. These right here are these are cards that are telling you, like in time wise, they're giving you, oh, it's whatever you're reading on, it's gonna happen. Maybe if you want to know when it's gonna happen in July. It's gonna happen next month. Okay, you see what I'm saying? So these cards right here offer as clarification. There you go. They offer with your regular tarot cards. These can offer clarification. There we go. Because it's a lot of times in tarot, okay, that these are my two favorite decks right here. This is What's the Vibe, and this is the regular tarot cards that have the meaning. Okay, they tell you the meaning, the description. They give you this card, these what sign, what planet, what yes or no, maybe. They help you with that too. So these are beginner cards. Yep, beginner cards. And people, I see people on here still using it. No, the link to my other channel is on my post. I made a post. Matter of fact, it's the last post I made. And there's a link to Anna's Intuition, and it's on there. And I put up a video on this Brandon leak with the Diddy trial. I put up a video on was it R. Kelly? R. Kelly. Let's throw some cards on R. Kelly. Okay, since we here just shooting the breeze. Let's just shoot the breeze. We gonna do some cards. Yes. Okay, while we here, you might as well be entertained. Okay, entertainment purposes only. Everything is allegedly. Okay, but check this out. R. Kelly's in jail. He didn't OD. Okay, and I'm pretty sure y'all heard about he OD'd on some medication, and before that, right before that, he was hollering about he wasn't getting proper care. They said he had blood clots in his leg, his thigh, whatever, okay, and somewhere else in his body. It was actually somewhere up here and somewhere down here, okay? That's what they said. And he hollering he not getting proper care. They trying to kill him. They in there trying to kill him and all this kind of stuff. Well, why they trying to kill you now? How long you been in there and they just now trying to kill you? Oh, yeah, you ain't heard about that? Yeah, okay, yeah. So anyway, I had to throw some cards on that. Okay. And the conclusion I came up with is he trying to get out of jail. He trying to, excuse me, not jail, prison, because there is a big difference between the two. He's just trying to get out, okay? And he's also trying to use the trial, the P. Diddy trial, okay? So basically, what I'm feeling about R. Kelly is he's just grasping at straws, okay? He's in there, he got what did he get, 30 years? Yeah, I think he got 30 years, okay? And to him, that's a lifetime, especially at his age, okay? So, by any means necessary, okay, whatever he can, he in there, okay, hollering, okay? And then I also came up with the cards, okay, that he may owe somebody some money up in that jailhouse. See, you owe them, you see, they get caught up in them drugs. See, because they got plenty of drugs up there, okay? They get caught up in them drugs and be owing people, be calling their parents, girl, can you pay so-and-so? Girl, I went to prison twice, I know. I wasn't doing no drugs and stuff, but I just, I heard the gossip. Yeah, girl. I don't know how they could be in the jail, in the institution, high. All you see is the police and just hide. Next thing you know, your cell getting raided because they be peeping out. Okay, peeping on that. Okay, what cards we gonna use on R. Kelly? We're just gonna use the regular my regular schmegular cards here that I use because I need to practice with them anyway. Keep my practice, getting function. But yeah, and he in there hollering, girl. A hit dog will holler, and he in there hollering like a hit dog. Okay, that's what that is. Yeah, and I got this. Tell you, I got this sage like this. You get 3 in the pack from Walmart. I mean Walmart as in not online, as in you can go to the store and buy it off the shelf. Just in case y'all in a hurry and you want to get your little setup going, okay? They have all kind of little setups. I don't really get into all those little setups, okay? I've been doing the smudge the cards, I like to smudge around me, okay? Now, I've been doing this anyway, okay? They talking about taking a bath in Epsom salt. I didn't know that. I be in the Epsom salt every day, okay? I am a faithful customer of Dr. Teal's Epsom salt and bubble bath. That's right. Okay, that's right. I be getting them all, girl, and I gotta have the bubble bath with the matching Epsom salt. Girl, you can't tell me nothing, girl. Okay, that's my little luxury bath, girl. Yes, that's funny. Okay, but I am faithful. So when somebody said that, and I'm like, oh. Well, I've been doing that anyway. No, I haven't smudged my house with this, okay? I had smudged my house. My daughter was selling sage, and I bought some, just to, help support. And I bought some sage, okay, but I ended up putting it on the refrigerator and it left it up there for years, and then all the grease and dust, it just, okay, girl, I didn't even trust myself trying to light it. I just threw it in the garbage. Girl, ain't no telling. I might have sprayed some Raid on there and forgot about it. Who knows, girl? That's how long it was up there. I'm telling you. Woo! So I threw that in the garbage. So I end up getting this, okay, not too long ago. But yes, I have done that. However, I don't feel any bad spirits in this house. Okay, I don't feel no bad spirits in this house. Okay, now I did have a dream that something was brought into this house. Okay, but anyway. So, cards, tell us about some more about R. Kelly and his situation. I don't know if he's still in the hospital. I haven't read up on him, but I'm paying attention. I'm paying attention to Mr. R. Kelly. Okay, say now. I wonder because I'm pretty sure he was in the P Diddy days. Okay, and he ain't got nothing on P Diddy. We know that, and he knows that. He even said that. Okay, he even said that. But okay, you don't have it like P Diddy either. Say so. But y'all was both doing that trafficking for your own sexual satisfaction. I wouldn't be surprised if he was all up into that cult scene. Okay, there's a lot of it going on, and okay. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. This is my sense of what's going on, allegedly. Okay, entertainment purposes, but there is a lot of spiritual warfare going on. And it's going on because they have leashed, or rather unleashed, these demons. They're okay. I wouldn't say that they're unleashed, okay, in the aspect that they're setting them out, okay, but I mean unleashed as in overflow, crabs in the barrel, okay, you know what I'm saying, crawling all over each other. Somebody's gonna bound to get out, get loose, okay, and they are running amok. That's why you hear and a lot of this stuff is victimizing the children. And they're victimizing the children because in this cult, their cult mind and whatever else they're doing, okay, they believe that these children possess the energy, power, whatever they can think of, because they are innocent. Okay? They are innocent. They have not been tarnished and worn and dragged like you and me. We all used up as far as they're concerned. But the young generation, okay, these little girls and these little boys, okay, and you got these kids missing. You got these kids being abused, okay? Now you're starting to hear, and it's been going on. Now what you're hearing is the parents knew about it. The parents got some money. Okay. Now, I don't know if you heard about this that sex ring they busted in Texas, a big old sex ring, child trafficking ring. They busted over there in Texas. They arrested almost 250 people. Right, trading their child's innocence for money, okay? And they're breaking these children, sexually abusing these children. And that through that sexual abuse, the child is being broken, okay? And they feel that that brokenness, okay, is they didn't tow the child all up, basically, because they consuming the energy from the child. So they're taking it, that they're taking their energy because they are all broken up because of the abuse that you've done to these children. That is their mindset, okay? And a lot of people are doing it. And what's going on is they are blackmailing people, blackmailing them with pictures and videos and all this kind of stuff. They're also enticing them, okay, with money. See what I'm saying? Okay. Now, this ring in Texas, they arrested all these people. And these people, okay, you can't put no color on them. because they was from all walks of life, all different colors, okay, male, females, okay, 200, almost 250 of them. Okay. Then they had rescued over 100 children. From this incident, they have rescued over 100 children. Some of the children were not even registered as missing. Back to R. Kelly. Get that R. Kelly energy. See, my energy switching. Okay, so we'll do some cards on that. Okay, let's do R. Kelly. What's up with R. Kelly? I'm gonna let y'all that sink in for y'all. Okay. See, and R. Kelly was doing it too. Remember how the parents were not doing anything, and the girls. Remember all that when this was first going down with his trial, and that girl, them girls he had that was rooting for him, and the parents talking about they trying to get him and they won't come home and all this woo 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 woo. Well, they were grown; they didn't have to come home. It wasn't nothing the parents could do, but he was paying the parents. He was giving the parents money. Let me do this again. Let me smudge my cards again, okay? He was giving the parents money. Say, now, R. Kelly may be on a smaller scale, as you would say, a much smaller scale than P. Diddy, okay? P. Diddy is more, he just was way out of control, okay? But he was in there with the big boys. R. Kelly, he wasn't in there so much with the big boys. He might have been, matter of fact, one of P. Diddy's boys. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. He was just some crumbs on the spectrum. Okay. What's up with P. Diddy? I mean, what's his name? R. Kelly. And this suicide attempt. The bottom card. Ooh, let me make sure my deck is upright. Up. Okay. My cards are upright. So when I get a reverse, which I do have here, okay, then it's just reverse because my cards are upright. Eventually they'll start getting into reverse, okay? So that's how I know. When it's reverse, it's just reverse, okay? Yeah, he was for himself, but he was on a smaller spectrum, okay? He didn't have as many people in his circle and working for them on the grand scale. You see what I'm saying? He was on a much smaller scale. He was, you're right, he was just what you could say, small business. There we go. Small business. Okay. Now the other man, he's corporate. He's Fortune 500. But we have the Chariot in reverse. Okay. And lack of direction. No control. Didn't I tell you? I was telling you. I said, I feel like he's just grasping at straws. Okay. So this Chariot in reverse, okay. This is somebody who's powerless, okay, and just out of control. Just out of control. So that's his underlying card. Underneath it all, he's out of control. Okay, he just grasping at straws. Ooh, then we have the Seven of Cups in reverse. Seven of Cups in reverse. Told you my cards, okay, they coming in reverse now. Seven of Cups in reverse. Now, Seven of Cups, he just delusional. He stagnation, indecision, staying in bad situations, okay? Traveling problems, yeah, because he can't get out of jail. That sounds like a traveling problem. Okay. These cards be cracking me up, okay? But Seven of Cups, okay? Delusion. So now, in his delusion, he's stagnant. He can't go nowhere, okay? All the attention that P. Diddy is getting, okay, he's not getting, but it's basically on the same scenario. Now, also, you got to remember that P. Diddy is in New York. This man right here was in Chicago. Was this in Illinois? Uh, R. Kelly. Two different states, okay? Oh, I got the Temperance. Let me see what is. Okay, wait, hold on. Hold on. Okay, wait. Okay, I got my cards the wrong way. Okay, so here we go. We got Temperance, okay? So if we do read this in the upright way, it doesn't matter. Okay, I'm gonna tell you. It don't matter if this card is upright or not, okay? It still ain't good. Chicago, okay. It's still not good. He's delusional, okay. Abandonment, okay, yeah. So he wants to escape. Okay, so it's still not good for him. Okay, then we have Temperance. Temperance is more about patience, okay, chilling, okay, and balance. Okay, so he needs to find some self-control, okay, because it says self-control. He needs some temperance, okay. So we got here, he just needs to chill. So he's up in the hospital, he on chill mode, okay. He on chill mode. They probably got him on what do you call it? He's probably doped up, okay, because he probably all paranoid and stuff like that, you know. I mean, you got, okay, the thing about this is people in prison or people in jail, okay, this is notorious of people like that. They will kick up a scene just so they can have some kind of movement, so they can get out that cell, they can go somewhere, they can get some drugs, okay, and stuff. They will kick up a scene like that, and if they can get away with it, they do. But I'm gonna tell you something too, it's not gonna happen too often, because the jailhouse knows, the prison system knows that they be acting. Okay, so I just want to put it to you like that. Okay, now we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so he's got some choices to make. Some choices to make. What choices he got to make? Well, if he owing people if he owing people for some drugs in the prison system, he got some choices to make, whether he gonna pay him or not, because he ain't getting out. He's trying to get out. They're not gonna get him. They're not gonna let him out. Okay, but he's got some choices. He got some decisions. He's all out of balance here. See that? Yeah. Yeah, he's got some decisions to make. What else do we have? Okay, we have the Emperor, okay? The authority figure, okay? Yeah, see, he's trying to be powerful. He's trying to be powerful, but he's not. He don't have it like that. It's all gone. The same situation with P. Diddy, okay? All that limelight and stuff like that, okay? It's gone. Whether he gets off or he doesn't get off, his light is out. He can get out early on good behavior. He can get out on a lot of things, okay? But you got to realize, okay, he's got to do so much time, okay, before he does that. Okay, and acting up in jail, okay, because see, the thing about it is, he hasn't really been in the news, but that doesn't mean he hasn't been doing anything. It just means that they haven't been reporting on him, okay? But they look at your behavior in jail, Okay. And if you're not on your best behavior, to them, it doesn't look like you're trying to do better. And you can carry that on out in the real world. What it looks like to them is you haven't learned your lesson and you acting a fool in there. You must be comfortable. That's how they look at it. Infractions, any kind of infractions, okay? You can't, you if you're trying to get it early. But see, two is he's a man. Now that's what he has going for him. He's a man. And they let the men out. They let the men out, okay? As a matter of fact, the men sentencing for the same crime as a woman gets a harsher sentence. A man doesn't get as harsh a system. He can get away with murder, so to speak, okay? But a woman is going to get a harsher sentence, and she's more likely is going to do her time. A man is more less likely to do his time because the prisons are so overcrowded with these men. See what I'm saying? Okay. So we got another card, okay? Wheel of Fortune. Now, to me, this is the karmic card, okay? The world card and the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Now, his Wheel of Fortune is not in reverse, so he may get some points. He may get some points now, okay? He got something going for him. I don't know what it is, but, you know, he's got a little fortune going there, okay? Got a little good karma going there. And that could be because, like I said, they will act a fool, okay, or create something. They will overdose on purpose so that they can get out the house. They can get out the cell and go to the hospital, okay. But then we have disappointment. There we go, okay. So apparently, it's not gonna work out like that. We got heartbreak. We got the Three of Swords. Okay. So we got some disappointment. So I would say that this disappointment is going toward, because what he thought is not what he's going to think. Okay. In other words, if this is the case, he hurt his own feelings. If you thought you was gonna get away with acting a fool and doing all what you did, okay, you didn't hurt your own feelings. You did, okay. That's what that is. So basically, what we got here, people, is smoke and mirrors, okay. Allegedly, say, allegedly for your entertainment purposes, you got to say that. They got so much going on YouTube now, it's ridiculous. Okay, so let's look at we were gonna look at P. Diddy, but we were gonna look at something on P. Diddy. I forgot. Anybody want to ask a question? What do we want to look on P. Diddy? Brendan. What about Brendan? You want to you want to see if he go? You want to know where he's at? Let's see. Let's do some other cards on Brendan. Let me do my new cards. Let's break this in, okay? Moon Oracle. Okay, let's look at what does this Oracle deck have to say about oh, and by the way, okay, I got this deck on Sheen. Sure did. Let me put some I got this on Sheen. These Oracle decks, these right here. Yep. And I got 3 more coming from Sheen. Okay, and then I got the biblical one, the biblical tarot I got off of Amazon. Okay, I got off Amazon. But I like how these cards be working and stuff like that, okay? But what one thing I won't mess with is the Ouija board. Mm-mm. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're dealing with the devil himself. Okay, let me. Woo. Ah. Woo. Yes. The Ouija board. I played the Ouija board before. Okay. I won't do it again, but I played with the Ouija board before. I have not prayed over these cards, okay? But I can tell you right now, okay, I put the blood of Jesus upon me and these cards. We want the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. We have no evil intentions. Now, do we? We just want the truth, okay? Now, if it's bad news or good news, okay, it's the truth. Amen. Yes. And that's why I do my little sage here, okay? So any bad spirits supposedly, okay? I don't really like to get too in depth in all that because like I said, okay, the Lord is my savior and I shall not want. Okay? The cards are fun. Okay, so you want to? Oh, okay. So Brendan. Yes, they was waiting on Brendan. Let's see if he showed up. Okay, there we go. Let's see what Brendan Paul, the mule. Okay, what's the card underneath? Ooh, okay. Now this card right here says by the end of the week. Okay, so if he ain't showed up yet, the card says by the end of the week. Okay. Let's see. Okay, what any other cards? Because I really don't. Okay, so yeah, we go with the end of the week. That's the first card. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you what these other cards say. The other cards say next summer, going too fast, slow down, take your time. Okay. And then the other one is the next new moon. Okay. So these would be more like in a clarifying sense. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. But this would be in a clarifying sense. As far as different, this could be saying something going on with his life next summer. Okay. Well, he definitely going too fast. Okay, I wouldn't put that. This is going on in the present. Okay, in the future, the next new moon. I don't know when the next new moon is. Okay, but in the past, it was next summer. Okay, but the underlying card right here we have is by the end of the week. Okay, so you want to know something about Tyler Perry? Okay, what do you want to know? We got to get it. We got to be specific. Okay, uh, we are gonna go with the regular tarot cards on Tyler Perry. Now, this man is suing him for $250 million. Okay, apparently he was working with Tyler Perry. It was one of those situations where he saw him at a bar. He saw him at a bar or a cafe, and he approached him. And I may have a part for you or whatever. Introduce himself. Right. He said, okay, and so he had met up with Tyler Perry, and he got a couple of minor roles. Okay, right? And apparently Tyler Perry started meeting up more with this guy and apparently letting his true feelings out. And the guy didn't appreciate it, okay? And maybe when he turned down the advances. All of a sudden, the little parts that he was getting or he was promised had dried up. Common scenario, you know what I'm saying? The common the P Diddy, the P Diddy thing, okay? Same thing, P Diddy, okay? P Diddy. Okay, my little thing is sliding. I'm gonna have to take it off. had a cloth, but it's too big for the table, so it's sliding down. We could just use the table, honey. Yeah, that's what that was. And so, and the thing about it though is what's going on with this situation, or what can happen with these situations and they sue, is because just like P. Diddy and other celebrities or people who have money, if you get to promising people stuff, okay, and having them do things for you, sexual or whatever, okay, based on the promise that you're going to do this, you're going to do that, okay, you're going to give them money, whatever, okay, and then they don't do what you want them to do, and so you just kick them to the curb. You have held them up. You have taken up their time, and I think this is along the same lines. You have used up my time. I could have been doing better things, going to better places, okay, and I end up losing money in the process. That's where this comes in. You see where I'm going with that, okay? So you can't just say, well, you didn't have to fall for whatever. You know, somebody told you something and you believed it, whatever, okay? But if they keep dragging you on like that, like he was doing this guy, and then all of a sudden he just turns you down and you just, So what it was apparently the guy, he got little parts. He got a couple of parts in, I think a couple of movies that Tyler Perry did. And after a few meetings, Tyler Perry began to let it known what his real intentions were. Okay, not that the guy, he's grown, not that the guy didn't know. Okay, if he's in that business, he knew. Okay, but still, I mean, this is your step up. I mean, these type of people, they're so gullible anyway, because they're all they see is stars in their eyes. That's all they see is stars and money and fame. That's all they see. No, he's not. He's a nice looking guy. He's not. I don't know, but see, that's the thing about it. You can't say he's the next. He's not the next Denzel, because maybe he could have been. You see what I'm saying? But he was messing around and effing around with this man, taking up his time and stuff. And this man, Tyler Perry, has connections. He can do whatever it is he say he's going to do. And if you're taking up this man's time and not doing it, you're blocking his blessings. And that's the same thing. That's the same thing. P. Diddy. That's the same thing P. Diddy and a lot of these celebrities with money, they do. And people tired of it. So they starting to hold them accountable for it. Okay, that's basically what he did. He did that to Cassie. He did that to these artists. Okay, he blocked their blessings. He used them, okay, and when they didn't want to conform or be with him anymore, he got mad. He threatened them. He paid them off, okay, whatever he did, okay, but he blocked their blessings. He actually did, and that's what pisses me off about this whole situation with P. Diddy, is all these young people who were talented. And it was not just him. This is all allegedly. This is my opinion. This is how I feel and what I think, okay? Entertainment purposes, okay, for your entertainment. But that is how I feel about it, okay? That these young people who were better, who had more talent, and they blocked their blessings. They have them sign contracts. This is what they do, okay? They have them sign contracts, okay, to lock them into a deal. And they can no longer express themselves like they, matter of fact, yeah, before they even signed the contract. That's what happened to the girl on YouTube, okay, with Beyonce. She signed a deal with Beyonce. She was a YouTuber, big YouTuber, singer, I believe, and she got contacted by Beyonce, and she's going out and she's telling her fans and all this kind of stuff, and everybody's happy for her, woo woo woo. So she comes back from this escapade, okay, and she ain't saying nothing. I mean, well, yeah, eventually she's not saying nothing, and people are asking and they're questioning. Well, what's up with the deal? What's up with the? Well, what did the Beyonce say? Whoa, whoa, whoa! Beyonce ain't called her. Beyonce called Polly, took that contract and put it up in the closet with the rest of the better singers than her, but she's got them tied up. So they can't go to another manager. They can't go and create content because whatever they create now is owned probably, I guess, by Beyonce. See what I'm saying? She got caught up. And they do this to these people. They see these people. They look for these people, okay? They hunt these people down and they get them locked into a contract, okay? To an NDA. You're going to sign this contract. Not only are you going, I'm going to get you bind into a contract, I'm going to have you sign an NDA so you can't even talk about it. Okay? Now let's look at Tyler Perry now. Let's cut the cards because we've been shuffling. Tyler Perry and his accusation on the 200 and what was it, $50 million lawsuit that he has going. Okay. Underlying card. What is this? This is the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, okay? So he's got some difficulties going there, okay? I don't know who this person would be, okay? Well, okay. Who's going to have the difficulties would be Tyler Perry going forward, okay? So this lawsuit has become a burden now. I don't know if he has other lawsuits from other people, but this one is on display, okay? And he's doing it at the same time. See, timing is of essence, as they say. And he's doing it at the time with P. Diddy. Win by any means. He wants to win by any means, okay? Page of Swords. Confident, inspiration, fairness. Is this the any means? Okay. Well, we got the Page of Swords, okay? And I'm going to tell you right now is what I'm feeling with this is that right now, he may be feeling confident. You know, this is just another frivolous lawsuit, okay? It may be, it may not, okay? Because we got the underlying cards right here, okay? You may have a hard way to go. Oh, and then we have resilience. We have the Nine of Wands, okay? So we have stand your ground. We got some people. There might be other people, okay, coming around. It may be, okay, in the making, other people wanting to get on the bandwagon. You know, these celebrities, see, that's the whole thing about it. These celebrities get rich and famous, okay? But you got these other people who didn't make it like you did. And for whatever reason, okay, they are going to get them some kind of money, okay? Say, they didn't got that taste. He didn't got that taste. Tyler Perry, he didn't got in a couple of movies. He's hungry. He's ready to do what he do. And then all of a sudden you want a relationship? Now, doesn't Tyler Perry have 2 kids? I heard he was married. He was married a couple times. I don't know if he's still married. Okay. But yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. And then, oh, okay. So there may be an out of court settlement. You heard about one child? Okay, I don't know how many kids he has, but I didn't even know he had a kid. I didn't even know the man had been married. Okay, they talking about, oh, he coming out, he gay. That's just like Luther Vandross. Okay, we knew that day one. Okay, you say that to say what? Okay, but we have right here the seven of cups. I mean, not the seven of cups, but we have the six of cups. Okay, so there is some. Ooh, now, oh, we got some children. We got some children involved. Okay, so there may be. So look out for that. Okay, I don't know how true that is. This is all allegedly. Uh, but apparently there's some kids in here somewhere. Mm-hmm. Pleasure, familiarity. Okay. Mm. Let's see what the next card. Oh, so he's got some decisions to make. He got the two of coins, the two of pentacles. So he's got to find some balance. Okay, and he's got some choices to make. Ooh, then we have the emperor. Okay, so the emperor, he represents an authority figure. Okay, maybe this could be fatherhood. We was just talking about his child. Okay, so this could be representing Tyler Perry. Okay. Mm-hmm. And just for fairness, okay, maybe this is his child or his children. Okay, and their emotions on how they feel about this. Okay, it could be around that, in all fairness. Okay, but then we got the food. So I don't think so. So I'm gonna have to take that back. Allegedly. Okay. We are definitely got the food card, okay? And these are people doing foolish things, making foolish decisions, okay? And playing around with people like that can get you caught up, okay? But let's get some clarifiers in here, okay? Can we get some clarifiers? Let me see. I don't have my other cards. Okay. No, not me running out of cards. Okay. So we go, my faithful deck. What's the vibe? Okay. So let's tell us the business. What's the vibe around this Tyler Perry debacle and this lawsuit? Because we got all these cards. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If I'm reading these cards one way, okay? These cards can be read in different ways. So if you're on the other end of this video, so to speak, you may see something different than I do, okay? But what I do usually find out is what you see, what I see, what him and her see, okay? It's usually everybody is right. There is no wrong. Okay. Everybody, okay, that's your perspective, okay? So you pulling up on some energy that I wasn't pulling up on. Uh-huh. See, that's what it was. Okay, that's what it is sometimes. I see a lot because I see sometimes I see people pulling cards and I'll say something in my mind because I'm watching YouTube videos and they may a lot of times we usually connect, okay, but then sometimes, okay, I see something that they don't see, or maybe if they're live, another viewer sees the same thing that I saw. Okay, so let's cut these cards and let's get see if we can get some clarification on this spread right here. Okay, and the underlying ooh, now, this kind of reminds me. Now, the guy that was suing him is not black; he's a white guy. Okay, but uh, I think he might be a little chiseled like this. Hmm. See, that's that masculine authority. Okay, and we got the emperor. Okay, that's the underlying energy on this clarification. It's this masculine energy, okay? Toxic. Drugs, okay? Illusions, delusions, drama, arguments, okay? So that's been going on, okay? Love affair. So we have down low. And you know what? I've been doing these cards, okay? Look, Tanya, I've been doing these cards, okay? And I noticed, I've been doing them on the celebrities and the politicals, okay? And that's one of these two cards here, the toxic one and the love affair one, okay? With the down low. The down low at the bottom. And it's funny how they put that in there. But anyway, I've been getting those in these readings, okay? Laughter, happiness, joy. We got some healing, okay? And that might be in relationship to this gentleman, okay, who suffered at the hands, because it is a hurt feeling. You get all kind of emotions when somebody plays with your intelligence like that, okay, or plays with your career like that, because they trying to have a sexual relationship with you, okay, and they're offering you this and that in order to do that, and you're not feeling it. I'm taking he's not feeling it. He's suing. Okay. Soulmate. Okay. So we have a romantic partner. So maybe if there was some type of, well, there was definitely some friendship. I don't know if there was any romance between this guy and Tyler Perry, but maybe if there is, maybe he's got dirt. Okay, so his best bet is to make some choices. Okay, is to make the right choice and settle out of court and get that. I was gonna say NDA. I was gonna say DNA, but get that NDA. Okay, and they can't talk about it for 10 years. Okay, and then we got blood ties in the inner circle here. Okay, so we do have family. So we have some concern. Okay, in this spread here, it's telling us that we have concern with these families, okay, with his family. And this masculine energy that's coming out of this, I believe, is drugs and delusional. Okay, maybe he thought the guy loved him back, or I don't know. Okay, but a love affair. Now, this love affair could mean, now this is the thing about it. This love affair could mean that there was something going on, or he was trying to make something going on. We don't exactly know, but we do know he was trying to hit on that man. So there was, okay, so, and he wasn't going for it. So I don't know how much more love he needs for that. Okay, but he needs to make some choices, and I think he needs to make a deal with this man and settle out of court. That's my decision. That's what they do. Okay, but see, and I'm pretty sure, okay, his lawyers tell you, okay, you can make it go away, settle out of court, blah, blah, blah. But the thing about it is, how much does he want to settle for? You see what I'm saying? Okay, because $250 million, that's a lot of money. Now, $250 million, okay, I doubt if he would have made that, okay, in the meantime and in between time, so to speak. But who knows? Who knows? You can't say that as a fact. You see what I'm saying? Okay, because the possibilities are endless. But maybe he is entitled to something if you made him promises. Now, that's between them two. So whatever you offer him, okay, hopefully he'll take. Now, we got some energy going on. What did you say about, have I heard about Beyonce? What about Beyonce? Now, I heard about them kids, Okay. And the autism going on with Beyonce's kids, which is unfortunate. I think autism is the new word for retardation. I really do. Because you don't even hear them use that word anymore. All they say is autism. What happened to retardation? Okay, so I figured that is the new word. Okay, rightfully so, whatever. They get to changing. Okay. Uh, Now I just got to do my deck because now I see these cards are upside down, which are, oh, I don't know how they got that way, but honey, okay, it is what it is. And then that's why the back of these cards have this on here, okay? These cards, when they have it, when they're like this, you can't tell if they're upright or not. If they're upright or if they're in reverse. And that is the whole purpose of why they have that design, so you can't tell, okay? Because a lot of people feel like you can't do a true reading if you can't read it in reverse. And there's some people, not that many. I think I've come across one, maybe two people on YouTube, okay, that said that they only read, they don't read in reverse, okay. So now let's get on Beyonce. As you said, this is all for your entertainment, okay, purposes. How long have I been? Oh, I've been on here for over an hour. Well, okay, that's the usual when I get on live. Okay, I be having so much fun with y'all, okay, especially when you talk back and communicate with me, okay. But they were saying, I don't know if you heard, okay, but Beyonce's, I would say, stepdaddy. Well, he's not her stepdaddy anymore. Beyonce's mother, Tina Knowles' ex-husband, her ex-husband, spilled some beans, apparently, on somebody's show about the little boy, saying that he is that his name, Richard Lawson? Okay. Saying that he he told that the little boy is in a facility. I want to say institution, but I believe he used the word facility. The little boy is in a facility. Apparently, this is all alleged because I don't know. Okay, I'm not Beyonce and I don't know all her business, but apparently the little boy has more, his autism is more severe. Now, they're trying to pass off the little girl as normal, but we can all see, we all know that look, okay? We all know that look, okay? Something ain't right, but you don't want to jump the gun on it, okay? You just know something ain't right, okay? With the little girl, okay? And, okay, you could tell that she's being trained, just like the older daughter, Blue Ivy, who couldn't dance. Remember how when she got up there with her mama and how stiff she was? And I was like, ooh, okay. Well, she loosened up now, okay. The other little girl, she's being groomed, okay. I hate to say the word groom. Well, I don't mean in a bad way. She's being groomed, okay. They're all these kids, they groom their kids, okay? But they put a bad name on the word groom, okay? But anyway, so you can tell the little girl is being groomed because she's not all like this, and jumping up and down and all like she used to be, okay? She's calmed it down a little bit and she's more focused, okay? I see her, she looks, her little sister taps her, her big sister taps her, and yeah. So tell us, what's up with Beyonce's two younger kids? We'll say the two youngest because they're twins, okay? And there's definitely something going on with both of the kids, okay? Whether one is more severe than the other. Is that what you wanted to ask, Tanya? Okay. Let's look up. What's going on with Beyonce's car? It was a little boy, Sir and Rumi. Sir and Rumi. What's going on with them? With their psychological. Okay, let's see. Okay, so our underlying card, okay, underneath it all is the Four Swords. Okay, the Four Swords. Rest, okay, rejuvenation, uh, recuperation, peace. I don't know, okay, why she made the decision she made. Maybe because she's on tour. You know, she's on tour. Okay, and your show ain't gonna leave the baby home with Jay-Z. Okay, I don't know how true it is if he's in the facility or not, but depending on what the facility, he's supposed to be in a high class facility. So if he's in a high class facility, I'm pretty sure they have much more amenities than a regular facility would have. Maybe. Okay. And I don't know if he's committed there or if he goes there. I don't know. Plus, I'm pretty sure that he's getting, if that's the case, he's getting the care um, that he needs for his condition. Okay. Some people will put their kids, some people will put their kids in a facility thinking that's the best for them, okay, right? Because they basically don't want the child to be seen for whatever reason, okay? And you got the high priestess, that's her decision. That's Beyonce right there, okay? And yeah, so she's made this intuitive, subconscious decision and secrets. Okay, she is the holder of secrets, wisdom. Okay, she has a lot of wisdom, but that wisdom is not without secrets. Okay. Mm-hmm. Then we have the moon. We got the moon card. Okay, so it's secrets. It's some secrets going on. Okay, that she may not want out there. Okay, but you also have the illumination of the moon. Okay, see how that moon actually looks like a sun? So you have some illumination going on. Okay, but there's also delusion and deception. Okay, so maybe the little boy is maybe more severe than you think he is or we think he is. Okay, now here's the thing about it, you got to look at, they're the same age. Okay, they're the same age, and the thing about it is, okay, when they get older, the illness shows more. Okay, it can show more. Now when you get older, sometimes you can grow a little bit out of the situation. Sometimes, okay, it becomes more profound. Okay, what you see is not what you're getting from the little boy. In other words, his age doesn't match his behavior. Okay, so we got some secrets going on. Okay, and then we have the hermit. Okay, so they want to be left alone. Okay, they want to be left alone. The little boy's alone. I don't know if they go, how often they go see him, if they go see him, who goes see him. We don't know any of that because we got all these secrets going on. Okay, the high priestess. Okay, she be having secrets. Okay, she's the keeper of secrets, the high priestess here. Okay, and the moon. And now we got the hermit. Self-reflection, introspection, enlightenment, spiritual contemplation. Yeah, receiving or giving guidance. So yeah, she did off somewhere. Okay, thinking, trying to put some light on the situation here. Okay, he's got that light, trying to see which way they gonna go with this. Then we got the Queen of Swords. We got the Queens. Okay. Uh okay, so she's being supportive, yeah. Okay, I figured that. I think she's being in supportive of the choices that she's making, and that she's very involved in the choices that she's making. She's very adamant and firm in her choice. Okay, for whatever reason. And then two is you were asking, it's an unfortunate situation, but it happens. Okay. Okay. Then we have this right here is the Nine of Wands. Okay. And this is a standing your ground. This is a test of faith. Okay. So the people around her, the wands, may not agree with what she's doing, okay? But she's standing her ground and she's firm. It's her child, her decision, okay? And then you have the Ace of Cups, overpouring with emotions here. That's the way I always see it, okay? So you have, yeah, feelings, okay, emotional. Okay, so there's a lot of emotions and feelings around her decision that she has made for whatever reason that she has made it. Okay, and the thing about it is, maybe, well, I think, okay, she's hiding the little boy, basically, is what is going on. Basically, she's hiding the little boy, okay? Even though she may not want to admit it to herself, she's hiding him from the world. Now, maybe the way she sees it, she may feel that she needs to protect him, okay? See what I'm saying? It's a double-edged sword here, okay? She's doing both at the same time. She's hiding him and protecting him at the same time. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And see, here's the thing. A lot of stuff goes on that we don't know about. We only go by what we see. Okay, that's all we can go by. What we see, maybe what we hear, half of what we hear. Okay, and a lot of these people, these celebrities, okay, you notice how a lot of these celebrities have these cesarean sections. That's it. This is okay. A lot of these celebrities have these cesarean sections, and I'm gonna end it on this. It's alleged entertainment purposes, and I'm not talking about anybody in specific. Okay, I'm just getting you to peep game. Okay, that we didn't really think about earlier. Okay, right? A lot of these celebrities tell you, oh, they having a cesarean, I'm having my baby on a certain date, and blah, blah, blah. They're so good at hiding the BS that's really behind it, okay? And when you look at it, like they're talking about the herpes, okay, situation with R. Kelly. We had the herpes situation with P. Diddy. They're even talking about P. Diddy and AIDS, okay? Right? But for the women, okay, in these cesarean sections, and you'd wonder why they're getting all these cesareans, and I don't want to go through all that pain and just how they play it off, okay? And it is a lot of pain. So we're, of course, we're going to agree with it. We don't live our lives like they do. But they are hiding the fact that they can't have a vaginal birth, okay? Because they got herpes, they got syphilis, they got something going on that they can't do a vaginal birth. And herpes, which there is no cure. And if all these people are having sex, which they are, in the same circle, okay, just spreading it around, okay? See what I'm saying? And somebody as beautiful, okay, as she is, you wouldn't think that. She tell you, okay, her blood pressure was too high or something. He had to hurry up and take the kids, okay? Well, maybe she was having a herpes flare up. If you having a herpes flare up, okay, they're going to do a C-section. You can't have a vaginal birth, okay? If you have HIV, okay, I don't know if they have it, well, not that I heard of, but if the child doesn't take the mother's, what is it, immune system, if he gets his own immune system, he's not going to come out with the HIV. Okay, if he does take the mother's, then he'll come out with the HIV. It'd be a lot of stuff going on in the background, girlfriend, okay, that you do not know about. And the kid may not even know he got HIV until way down the line, and then even he's not going to tell you. So there it is there, okay? But a lot of them are having these C-sections, okay, in the name of herpes, okay? And they're making it look like to us that it's just a regular schmegular C-section. I just thought I would throw that out there. There's no particular reason, just FYI. So the next celebrity that you see with having a C-section, okay, and you got these people, they look healthy, ain't nothing wrong with them. Why wouldn't you want to have a regular vaginal birth? You know what I'm saying? Okay, rather than sit up there and let them cut on you and you got more risks involved in your health and all kind of stuff and the baby's health. All, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just got hip to that too. But you know, I ain't want to talk and you ain't heard it from me. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends and family, okay? But most of all, stay blessed. Bye.